Howdy YouTube, today we're taking a look at the Jakks WWE Classic Superstars Tank Abbott. The original UFC heavy hitter, certainly one of the more controversial figures. Really excited to get my hands on this, mainly because I think it's interesting that Tank is known for his basically barroom brawling and street fighting ability, yet WWE made a figure of him, and that's something that I don't think a lot of people ever suspected. Obviously, this figure came out towards the end of Jack's run. The head looks like it's Jim the Anvil Neidhart, but the body certainly fits the MMA mold. I'm really excited to get this opened up and out of packaging. It comes in the classic superstar style packaging, which I used to love, to be honest with you. The Mattel Legend figures are good. They're not as good, I think, as some of the classic superstars that we've gotten, but I've got plenty of reviews on my channel that you can check out, which is better, Jakks or Mattel. That discussion we'll leave for another day. On the side there, we've got Tank Abbott, a nice shot of him. Taking a look at the back of the packaging. His debut, 1995. Now, I'm pretty sure he only ever wrestled for WCW. I can't remember if he won the heavyweight championship or not. I know at one point it was planned that he would win the championship, and then I think they gave it to Psycho Sid. So I'm not 100% sure there. Let me know in the comments below. But the read up on the back, 250 pounds, is a big boy. Height, 6 foot, and his finishing move, the knockout punch. Kind of cool concept for a character. I guess the 90s WCW version of Brock Lesnar. Other figures we've got: Razor Ramon, Zeus, Leaping Lenny Poffo. That's an interesting figure that they released. Outlaw Ron Bass, Tully Blanchard, Shawn Michaels, that's a cool looking figure. Lex Luger from WCW, Johnny Rods, Tank Abbott, of course, and then this really crummy looking Rock. So let's get Tank Abbott opened up. Okay, and here we've got Tank Abbott opened up and out of packaging, and honestly, he's one of the cooler WWE figures I've got my hands on. I really like this figure. In terms of the actual fighter himself, Tank Abbott, just really a big bruiser, brawler. Kevin Owens reminds me a lot of Tank Abbott, if I'm completely honest. I see a lot of similarities there in just bulliness. That's probably about it, and size. But other than that, this guy's awesome. Comes with some killer accessories as well. He's got a pretty stacked weights belt. If only Tank applied the same level of dedication to weightlifting as he did his wrestling and his UFC fighting. One of his fights, I think it was Elite XC against Kimbo Slice, was just a appalling fight where you really see how out of shape and just how much of a cash grab it was. And it's proof that you can't rely in mixed martial arts on being a heavy hitter. You need some level of skill. And you take another big guy like Mark Hunt, who has one punch knockout power, but at the same time, he's got a ground game in that he can stuff the takedowns, and he's got some kicks to him. He's got a few more dimensions than just basically being a bully and trying to knock people out. The other accessory Tank comes with is, of course, a silver steel chair. So he comes with some great accessories. Very happy with that. I'll bring it forward so you guys can take a look at the face. Hopefully you can see that. I think that's a very accurate Tank Abbott, to be completely honest. I think they nailed the face scan. Love the detail on the beard, on the hair and everything as well. I like the addition of the chest hair, just for accuracy, I suppose. He's got his black MMA style UFC trunks and the UFC gloves as well. I'm interested to see, I'm going to compare this guy to some of the Jakks UFC figures. But yeah, really nice. Look at that. I actually didn't notice that. But some nice detail on the tattoos. I'll bring it forward so you guys can take a look. I have no clue what that is on the left. Looks like some sort of dinosaur skeleton. And then, I have no clue what it is on the right either. So, well done, Tank. I guess a bit of extra detail, though, which I will not complain about. In terms of articulation for this guy, he's got ball-jointed head, ball-jointed arms, swivel bicep, bend at the elbow, swivel in the wrist, swivel waist, swivel legs, bend in the knee, and swivel in the ankle. So your standard range of basically Jakks wrestling figure articulation. And just for size comparison, I've got Don the Predator Fry here. You can see he's a little bit bigger, the Jakks figures, but size-wise, Tank definitely fits in quite nicely. He was, I guess, a fatter guy as opposed to a taller one. So you can get away with adding him to your UFC collection. At the same time, he'll scale well with a lot of the Mattel figures, being a bigger guy, and obviously he'll fit in with the Jakks figures as well. A really cool looking figure. Let me know in the comments below what you think. At the same time, I want to check out some of his wrestling matches. I'll have to do that on the WWE Network. I've seen only bits and pieces, and what I've seen doesn't look too bad. So I'm interested to see how his career progressed at WCW, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this review.